Hi Deepika, hi Ranveer. A
Hi,
very big
Deepika.
welcome to our show.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, it's been a 2-year-long journey working on Ram-leela. Now that you guys are here, how does it feel? A lot of anticipation, anxiety. What is it like?
1.5 years, actually.
Okay.
Enough days of shoot, I can tell you that. Close to 200.
Wow.
You know, nowadays people do 3 films in that much
Exactly.
time. But then that's the beauty of Mr. Bhansali's films.
Yeah.
You know, everything is so done with so much detail and so painstakingly made.
Yeah.
Every member of the whole team has put everything into it. Dil, jaan, everything.
Deepika, what about you?
Right now, I think a little bit of everything, you know, it's anxious, excited, nervous. Like he said, you know, I think so much has gone into making, so much goes into making
Yeah.
a movie. But I think usually it kind of hits you on Wednesday, Thursday when you start having screenings.
Like it's right there.
Yeah, when the cast and crew starts happening, and then you know, you start having industry screenings for like close friends and family. That's when it really hits you.
You know, Mr. Bhansali is known to look his actors very good on screen and extract the best out of them. Do you think it's been your best?
I don't know.
Performance-wise.
I don't think. Well, it's definitely been very, very challenging, very demanding in terms of what he expected from me as an actor. And I had said this earlier on, where the only other time that I felt so drained after a performance was Cocktail.
Really?
But this one more, no?
But why do
and this
you
one-
say drained? Just emotionally draining because the role was so intense?
Yeah, because of the intensity, because of, I think, in the way that he directs, you know, he constantly keeps you on your toes. You never know what he expects from you.
No, Lootera was also a very intense role for you, Ranveer. So how different was this one?
It was even more intense, you know. If I had to tell you the truth, it came from some visceral place.
Yeah.
And yeah, it doesn't make a lot of sense to do a film like Lootera and Ram-leela back to back.
Yeah, I mean, really draining
Yeah,
for you,
you
I
have
must
to
say.
space out films like that.
Right,
I've realized that, you know, you live and learn, a little bit of experience. I don't think I'll do that again. It can get a bit much.
Yeah. You know, during Chennai Express, you had said, Deepika, that, you know, from the moment the film was announced, you knew this was going to be a very big hit. What's the kind of gut feel about this one?
It's going to be special. I don't know if you're going to ask me how is it going to do box office wise.
Obviously.
I don't know. I can't tell. But it's definitely going to be a very, very special film. I feel like when people leave the theatre, I feel like they're going to feel something. You know, like hopefully, wow.
Yeah. But you know, Bollywood is very driven by this number game. And you'll probably know because you've had only hits this year, Deepika.
Can I
Affect
answer this for you?
Yeah, please do.
1 year ago, I started work with a girl who I saw was very disciplined, very grounded, and valued the opportunities that she had and worked towards them, made the best of them and gave her best to those opportunities to make good on them. Then she had the year that she had, first race, then Ye Jawani Hai Diwani, Chennai Express, super duper success, which is essentially catapulted her to the #1 position.
Yeah, absolutely.
And now I see somebody who's even more responsible, even more grounded, even more disciplined and hardworking. And now she values the successes that have come her way.
Right. Tell us about a 10 kg ghagra.
30 kgs.
30 kgs, oh my God.
I didn't wait, but definitely very, very, very heavy. So the ghagra, the bottom was so bottom heavy with all the work and the embroidery and the mirror work.
Physics thing.
That if I did one spin, and we were a group of girls, like how Garba is done with a group of girls. So we're all in a thing and in a circle, and everyone's taking their circles, and then you have to stop. And with Sanjay sir, when you stop, you have to stop. You can't even blink. Okay?
Baby, I want that
Because after you stop, even if you do this, he'll want to do one more.
Redo.
And that's exactly what was happening, because and you turn and then you stop, and my ghagra still moving, so I would keep moving like that with the ghagra.
So who do you think she makes the best pair with in the industry, Ranveer? You said about Sonakshi also. When I asked you in Lootera, you said, so all the actresses make a best pair only with you, Ranveer, really?
Fact is fact.
Really, you think
They
so?
do now, what do I say?
It's just you, right? Deepika, what do you think? Who do you see yourself
Okay,
making the best pair with?
Can I change that? I think Sonakshi makes a great pair with Arjun.
Okay.
They're doing Tevar later on this year. I think they make a good pair.
Okay.
But Deepika certainly makes a great pair.
So now that this one is really
correct. And next year when he's back to promote another film, he'll be saying something
I caught
else.
you there.
पकड़े गए.
नहीं यार पागल है तू. तू देख दुनिया क्या बोल रही. बेस्ट तो तू मेरे साथ ही लगती.
You know, the chemistry that shows on screen is like the most integral part of the film, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
When you're
it's
making an intense
palpable.
love story, you know, it's a very simple thing. You're making a love story, and love story में conflict आता है. That is
Right.
the kind of film that Ram-leela is. For you to be engaged at the edge of your seat when the conflict hits in, you have to already have purchased the love between these two people, and that comes from believing and buying into the chemistry.
I like that purchase of love. That sounds very interesting.
Yeah, you have to
Yeah.
believe that these people will do anything to be together. You know, for you to be taken along with the story as it unfolds.
So is that from where all your off-screen rumors spark off? Because the chemistry on screen is so good? Deepika?
Probably.
Maybe, maybe not. You know, I don't. I mean, there's no reason why these things are said or why these things are written. I don't think he and I have ever gone out of our way to just be the way we are. And I'm glad that we have the kind of chemistry that we do, because it's like he said, it's very, very important for a film like this. You know, the audience needs to invest in these two characters, in Ram and Leela, and believe that they are in love, and believe, like he said, like they would do anything to be together, despite all the odds. And I think that's one of the first things that came out of the trailer launch as well. Everyone
Right.
was talking
Yeah.
about the
Absolutely.
chemistry.
Yeah, yeah.
And what is a love story without chemistry?
Absolutely. But you know, when an off-screen chemistry is being spoken about, is there a lot of pressure when you're shooting? Does that really impact? Because, you know, like, you know...
No, not
No,
at
not
all.
really.
And I think I can safely say this with our entire generation of actors. You know, I think we're really not... I don't think we get conscious or start living our lives in the way that we are expected to.
Right.
I think we're more than happy to live our lives the way we want to and deal with whatever speculation that might come our way. I genuinely believe that we're not given the time to get to know each other as people. Forget even friends.
Right, right.
You know, because the minute you step out and you're spotted with someone, it's assumed that you're in a relationship or you're dating or whatever. We are all very cool with just hanging out with each other.
Your entire comment about Love-aria created quite a flutter, I must say. And a lot of questions too. So have you gotten over the Love-aria?
I had a lot of medicine that day. I had just come out of the hospital.
Yeah.
I had a very serious bout of dengue. I was on a very heavy dose of different medications that when you mix them, then you should definitely not do interviews. For sure.
Or did you confuse that with dengue?
No, it was the medicines were for the dengue, but they gave me some other mental illness. It was a side effect.
You know, you've been saying that, you know, you really want to work with Anushka again, and she brings out the best in you as an actor. Is that true?
Yeah, because we're always constantly at loggerheads.
Yeah.
You know, so I mean that's what movies are about. You know, what's most watchable on screen is when there is conflict.
The creative combat.
There's no drama without there being conflict. So the fact that her and I are always at loggerheads, our energies are always like that. So it makes for a very, very watchable, movie.
Any actor who you think brings out the best in you?
I think I've had interesting interesting chemistry with, with Shah Rukh, with
Yeah,
Saif, with
absolutely.
Ranbir and with Ranveer. So maybe all four of them bring out the best in me. And I think it's really about allowing the give and take and the comfort level, and it's something that you don't create. I've always said this. And it's not like we discuss before a shot or before a film and say, listen, let's just be really easy with each other and create this chemistry.
Yeah.
And it just happened. Earlier this year, with Ye Jawani Hai Deewani, everyone said that Ranveer and I had amazing chemistry in Ye Jawani. And then Chennai Express happened. And now in Ram-leela. So I think it really depends on the kind of film, it depends on the characters, it depends on the writing, it depends on the director, what he extracts from you.
Right. But you share great chemistry with a Shah Rukh Khan and with a Ranveer or a Ranveer. But is it different because he's much older, he's like, a much senior actor? Does a difference come about?
I mean, of course it's different, but it's different because of the films that we do.
Okay.
What's important is that if I've done an Om Shanti Om or a Chennai Express with Shah Rukh, does our chemistry in those films and as those characters, does that work? Has it worked? Yes, I think it's worked. Yes, in the other sense, not in terms of chemistry, but in terms of the way I am with them, yes, it's different. I'm way more myself and a lot more comfortable and a lot more... I'm easier with Ranbir or with
Obviously,
Ranveer.
yeah.
Whereas with Shah Rukh, there's automatically that respect factor that comes
He's
in
Shah Rukh Khan,
because of the years of work that he's done, and also the fact that he launched me.
Ranveer, you said that this film has the best on-screen kiss in Bollywood. What makes it so special?
That now you'll have to see and tell me if you agree with me. But see, I've grown up watching Hindi films. I started watching in the late 80s and I've been watching ever since. So I've seen, those times when the heroines' heads used to turn to another angle where you can't see and then cut to phool khilte the, in the garden. So I've seen that also. Then I've seen the evolution of the kiss and I've seen the recent kisses that have happened also. I've seen... I think I've seen enough kisses to be qualified to pass such a judgment.
Yeah.
So in my
Kiss
own
certified.
estimation, in my own opinion, from what I have seen over the years and what I've seen in the rough cut, I think it's the best kiss.
What's the three things about the Ram-leela pairing that makes it so special?
I think the pairing itself, the fact that this is our first film together. And
I know.
I know.
What?
Firstly, it's the visual. Okay, I think we look great together. If you try and break it down very scientifically, it's a very complementing complexion and skin color and just everything. She's like
You're actually blushing.
She's like Beauty and the Beast, epitome of beauty,
Epitome.
grace, elegance, poise. Raw, rugged, animalistic, barbarian, borderline caveman. So it's very complimenting. It's very complimenting visual, very complimenting energies. Mine is all over the park and hers is like zen. Everything is complimenting. That's why it's like yin and yang.
What do you say, Deepika, to that?
I allow him, to do his bit of thinking.
My own inference.
He entertains me.
Something about Ranveer we don't know.
He is, he's a very emotional person. Very, very sensitive and very emotional.
Something about Deepika Ranveer.
Deepika is a party animal.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
She loves to just dance.
Is that true?
He's talking about himself.
That's not true?
She's a tripper.
That's not true at all. I'm the most awkward person when I go to a party.
That's why you don't engage with people. You just want, it's just you and the music.
So you just stand in the party alone and dance. Is that true, Deepika? We really have to capture one of those moments then.
I'm very, very awkward when we go to parties and all. In fact, recently I had to attend someone's birthday party and I'm very awkward at these things. I don't know what to do. I don't know people, or I think in my head I don't know people. And so I get very awkward, and then maybe my escape is dance, But I avoid that situation entirely.
You come on the floor and dance.
Yeah, if I could and if I have the option, I'd rather be at home.
Are you the kind of party person, Ranveer?
Me?
Yeah.
No.
No.
Such a liar.
So he's talking about himself,
He will
right?
go to anyone's party. So to all the viewers, please invite him to whichever party that you may have. He'll happily come and entertain you, and he'll just dance. He doesn't need people or anything. He'll just dance.
Just dance.
Yeah.
The last question. Which is your all-time favorite romantic Bollywood film?
हम दिल दे चुके सनम. ये जवानी है दीवानी.
What, like you were like on this?
No, as an audience, not
As
because
an audience.
it's my movie.
Okay.
Chal jhooti.
Really? It was so wholesome. It had everything.
Have you seen Ye Jawani?
Yeah.
Do you think it was wholesome?
It was good.
He's kind of mincing his words. You see that? It's good. It is good. ठीक था.
It's like Ram-leela.
But yeah, really.
I think, DDLJ is because, it's the classic. I actually loved Ye Jawani, I really enjoyed it.
That was an afterthought though. That came a little later than
No,
expected.
I should tell you how I really feel. I thought it was a kick-ass movie.
Yeah.
Really.
It was superb talking to you all. We can't wait to watch the two of you together in Ram-leela. And thank you so much for being on the show.
Thank you.